Welcome back to our multiplayer session here with myself, Rojiru, playing as Tunis, and my co-host, NG Paradox, playing as Serbia. I don't know about you, but my prestige is the toilet. However, I do have 1 point of score. Are you on the scoreboard at all yet, NG Paradox?
Yeah, I actually have a 2 score at the moment. I'm 41st.
You have 2 score?
Yep.
How? What's your rank
I'm
at?
special. I'm 41st.
I'm 49th.
Ooh.
How are you 40? Oh, you probably have a pretty high diplomatic rank because you're allied to Austria, right?
Yeah, Austria and Poland. And Wallachia. But you're allied to Ottomans.
If you hover over your score, I'm allied to Ottomans, that's true, but I'm still at 52nd. If you hover over your score, what does your diplomatic rank say?
22nd, yeah, it's diplomatic rank, definitely.
Yeah, I'm 13th in military rank. I think that's what's doing it for me, but still only 1 score.
I'm 142nd military rank.
Those alpaca-mounted cavalry from Bosnia really aren't adding too much to you, huh?
No. I'm gonna build some more boats.
Your autonomy's not doing too bad. I see you've raised it in a couple provinces, so that's really cutting down your manpower.
Yeah.
Like, you get manpower from the amount of base tax you have. The autonomy is just cutting that right in half.
Well, if I didn't, I'm almost having problems. 60% for peasants, 40% for nationalists, and 15% for never nationalists. So at the moment, I seem to have control of it. It's not really growing, but if I didn't do that for those couple of places, I'd probably be facing some problems.
Yeah, it sounds like you're going to be facing some pretty big revolts there if you don't get that handled.
Yeah. But so far, it's fine.
Right now I've got 4% in one of my iBody provinces, and that's about as high as it's going right now.
Yeah.
Still hasn't finished coring, so that might have something to do with it. Oh, no, it did finish coring. Good.
And also, you're going to be Diplo annexing them, aren't you? So that's usually a much better way to do it.
Yes, I do believe it sets the minimum autonomy for annexed vassals to 75% right away, so their provinces are going to be useless to start out with. I am currently Diplo annexing Togort and Fazan, so that'll increase my size by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 provinces. They're all like 1 base tax provinces, except for GAFSA here, but it looks bigger on the map than it actually makes a difference. Your provinces aren't too bad. Bosnia is at least 2 base tax in most of their provinces.
Yeah, some of my provinces aren't too bad. I obviously have the gold mine, which is pretty good.
I still think my choice to go trade wasn't a bad idea from a financial perspective, but I'm not going to be able to eat into Africa as soon as I'd like. I didn't take exploration. I'm not going to be able to unlock my next idea until level 7 of admin. Be a while. Might even be able to westernize before I do that. Ugh. Ugh. Westernizing, I hear, is a lot easier in this patch, though.
Oh, really?
Like, real fast to do.
Oh, influenza.
Yeah. And influenza sucks. Wasn't that, like, goods produced minus 10% or something?
Yeah, no, minus 25%.
Oh, those wool mines.
My poor alpacas.
Yeah.
You're starting to sound roboty. Well, not even roboty, just I can't hear you. Yeah, your voice is definitely going. I literally can't hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, normal again.
We're having some connection issues. Speed keeps going lower, trying to get you to catch up.
Yeah, I think today just seems to be a bad day for my connection. Yesterday was perfectly fine during the multiplayer game. Last week was great, but today just seems to be a bit off. Don't know what's happening.
Well, China is China. Could have some sort of a Aurora Borealis effect. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, actually, my internet here is actually better than in England. I find most of the time.
You got a pretty good connection there. Maybe that has to do with them blocking out a majority of the sites on the internet in China.
That's why I use a VPN. So I go through Hong Kong.
So I'm curious, how did you get this a teaching job? Is it through a company, or did you just sign up with a recruiter?
It's a company. We basically they teach adults mostly.
So that's one of those that's not like real underground. Like you actually have to have a degree to go and teach in China with that company.
Yeah. I have a degree. They paid for my training, so I've got these certificates and stuff. So I came to China, and then I did the training, got the certificates, and now, you know, I just won best teacher in my province, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I was looking at a couple of teaching jobs, and they would send me over there, basically me as an indentured servant for a period of time while I worked off my debt, basically. Don't have to have a degree for that one.
Okay.
Some backwater province. Didn't
Yeah, I'm in a nice big
seem
city.
real safe to me.
I'm in a nice big city, and this city is actually the safest place I've ever lived. I've never
That's
felt
surprising.
safer. Yeah, it's really weird. You walk around this city at night, you feel completely safe.
Living in a foreign country, it's real surprising that you would actually feel safer than a place that you call home.
Exactly, yeah. It's actually been really weird. I don't think that's not everywhere in China. It's just this city is a really nice city. If you go to certain cities in China, they could be really bad for crime.
Crime in China. That's something so foreign to me. I can't even describe. Speaking of China, actually, since I annexed those two provinces, I can see a lot of China at the moment. I can see Ming.
What?
I can see all of India. I can see on the coast of Africa just from annexing those provinces. I don't know why.
What?
Yeah, knowledge I didn't have.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know.
The furthest I can see is no gay.
No gay. Yeah, I can see past that into Uzbek. See the Timurids. Yeah, I've got a lot of knowledge now. Those vassals, they were scholars, I tell you.
Ottomans have insulted
locked
me.
at 70. They insulted you. Ooh, that's bad.
You son of a... Damn you, Ottomans.
30 alpaca miners.
Hungary is getting completely hurt by these rebels, pretender rebels.
They're just pretend rebels, so you want to hope for them to get Transylvanian rebels. Make Transylvania pop up, and you can start eating that.
Yeah. Actually, I might see if I can support rebels there. I have enough money. Croatian nationalists.
Croatian nationalists would be your best bet. You could eat those up.
Kievan nationalists. They're 0% right now, so there's probably no point.
It would increase their unrest by like 2 to 4%, but it'd cost you a boatload of ducats.
Yeah, it's like 5 gold a month.
So you see Tunisia, or Tunis, as we decided to call it, a lot bigger now down here.
Yeah, I just noticed.
Actually, you said you can't actually see my southern provinces, right?
No, yeah. But you already look bigger.
Good. Looking big as neighbors.
So it's kind of interesting. Like, you're in a position where, at the moment, you have more chances to expand than me. But technically, overall, you have less places to go than I do. If you get what I mean.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty locked. Like Limson, who were allied with the Ottomans, and I just don't want to piss off the Ottomans right now. They're actually allied with the Ottomans in a war, so I could never call the Ottomans to help me, and they would always accept a call to arms from Limson. Currently fighting with them.
Well,
So I'm in a tough position.
If I was you, I would leave Lemson because you want to keep that ally with the Ottomans. Plus, if you take Lemson and Morocco, maybe you'll then have to probably deal with Castile and Portugal. But if you just help the Ottomans against the Mamluks, maybe you could spread eastwards.
Yeah, I'm looking right now on the ledger. I want to see how big the Mamluks actually are. They are the Mamluks. Nope, just Mamluks. They're actually huge. 37,000 manpower, 17,000 infantry, 15,000 cavalry. Ugh. Come on, Ottomans, get bigger. Byzantines. I have no interest in expanding up into Ottoman territory. Like we said, I want to restore Carthage, take Sicily, southern coast of Castile. Ottomans, not so interested in that territory. I should be, though. It's real rich. Like 5, 6, 7 base tax provinces up here. They're just really strong, the Ottomans overall. I think they always have been.
Yeah. So how big's your army then at the moment?
Well, I have 2 stacks of 7,000. I could probably get a little bit bigger once my autonomy goes down. But really, I have one base tax provinces pretty much everywhere, so that's not going to help me.
Yeah, your land is not as rich as my land, probably. You do not have. You don't have alpacas. I mean, how can you compete with them?
I don't have alpacas. I don't have gold mine. Your gold mine is can't be undervalued.
But you do have ivory.
Yeah, lots of good trade goods. Trading, like I said, I want to get into that, make some money.
Oh yeah, you have sugar and
that's
stuff.
pretty much what I'm relying on.
Yeah, you have some.
As much trade as I'm getting, it's not going to increase my force limit, so I'm not going to be too strong.
You have some pretty good trade goods actually at the moment. You've got iron, ivory, sugar. They're not too bad actually.
Yeah, I've got cloth. Cloth's not bad. Where's my ivory?
It's
got ivory in Fezzan.
Yeah, Fezzan.
Yeah, that's the only ivory province. I actually have slaves in Orgla. So once that event fires from Portugal or whoever gets it, that value of slaves should go up. And we're back down to speed 1. Come on, keep up here. See what's going on in Europe. England still has a province in France. They have annexed province, all of province, Maine, Anjou, province itself. That's all gone. So if you're planning on fighting Hungary, you're going to have to go up against that united France there. How do you feel about that?
We'll see. I'm sure sometimes France will get into trouble or into a war at some point. He might leave then Hungary in the dust if Hungary gets attacked by Austria or Poland. I can see in the future that I think Austria's in the coalition against France. I could see like something happening like Austria and France go to war, and then what I could do is join Austria and attack Hungary with them. They would destroy Hungary, but then get destroyed by France. But maybe before then I can take something from Hungary, possibly. I don't know. Join in a separate war or something, because if France is at war with Austria, they won't join a war with Hungary against me, probably.
That depends. France is pretty cocky.
Yeah.
Like, they could be kicking Austria all around Germany and just totally accept a call to arms if you attack.
Yeah, so basically I'm just waiting for a great opportunity. And I'm just now able to pick an idea. Which idea do I want?
What do you think you're going to go with?
I love offensive ideas. Because I've faced offensive ideas, and they make your military so good if you have most of them.
No, offensive is great. Best military idea group, basically, like by far. Gives you more pips on your generals. But you don't want to fall behind in these early levels in military tech. It's a big deal.
That's a good point, yeah. So I'm going to go with that or the diplomatic one. It's just which diplomatic idea. I could go for...
I think that's the general consensus. You got to go with diplo ideas first. Fall behind a little bit in that, and that's no big deal. You take military as your second group.
The question is which one. I might go for trade, just because I have Ragusa.
Trade's not bad.
I could go
Trade will get you some extra money.
Exploration. Let's go and explore the new world with Serbia.
Yeah, in 300 years, you'll be able to have enough colonial range for that.
Yeah. Influence.
I'm finding the colonial game kind of difficult to get into as anybody other than the natural colonizers like Portugal and England.
I did it as Morocco.
Morocco, I haven't tried. I've heard people do that before,
Yeah,
but
you know,
it doesn't really appeal to me.
They're in a good place as well to do it.
Yeah, they're in the same place as Castile or Portugal. They take up a little bit slower, and that might hurt them.
Probably, I guess I don't really need diplomatic ideas. I have some good allies. I'm going to go with trade, I think. Influence would be the other one I would choose. Because influence, maybe I'll get vassals in the future, but right now I don't really have vassals or have the opportunity to get them, so there's no point. Espionage, I never chose espionage.
Yeah, the vassal, the influence idea group, it gives you like a bunch more force limits. So if you're running a march, that could be really useful. The income from vassals, I think that's currently.
I'm gonna go with trade. I'm gonna try it. I don't normally do trade.
Well, you're going to be competing with me in the Mediterranean on the trade front. I don't know if I can compete with those alpaca mines, though.
Well, I don't think anyone can.
Wool mines. No. Too strong.
So, which...
Actually, if you wanted to attack the Ottomans and you had a fleet, now might be the best time to do it. Their fleet's getting destroyed. Well, never mind. Their fleet's doing just fine. They lost a fleet of their, like, 70,000. So never mind on that front.
Okay. Well, I said right now I'm just waiting for an opportunity for someone to make a mistake around me.
Yeah, I'm really locked on the war front against Limson. They're that war. It's going to be going on for a while. I guess I'm just going to annex my last vassal and try and build up, maybe westernize. Aragon is a little bit too strong. I might be able to take Sicily if I get some naval dominance. They wouldn't even be able to attack me. Nowhere near my shores, but really have to build that one up. Aragon's got a mighty navy.
Well, the best one for me to attack is Naples. But they're too strong. They're too much stronger than me, and no one will help me.
Naples is that much stronger than you?
Yeah, Naples has like 12,000 men. I only have 8,000 men.
That's true. I see their stack right there. It's pretty scary.
And I only have 2 cogs. I'm making 4 cogs. So I can only transport 4 at a time. And none of my allies will help me. But England...
They're allied with England.
England won't help. I looked. England said they wouldn't help. Because look at England right now. Go have a look.
What's going on with England? Wow. Rebels. Rebel problems.
Lollard rebels.
It's just Lollard heretics.
Though. I've never seen Lollards do this well, though. Normally the Lollards just get completely destroyed. I would love for them to win and change England.
If I have Lollard heretics, like that event pop up while I'm playing England, I'm just like, yeah, do whatever you want. Lollard's accepted. The Pope hates me a little bit. No big deal. I'm not going to...
I would love to see England, though, turn Lollard. It'd just be great.
Yeah, I wish you could flip that way, but I don't think that's in the game. Like,
yeah.
It just hurts your papal influence a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm trying to annex my last vassal here, and I'm waiting for the Ottomans to get out of their war with Limson. Maybe I can start taking stuff from them. But I think we're out of time for this episode, so are you in a good position to wrap it up here?
Yeah, I'm still not doing much, really. I'm just waiting for that opportunity. Had a fast start, and I'm just waiting for an opportunity. And now you're a robot. I am a robot.
But still? Yes.
Good night, folks.
Well, if you've enjoyed this episode and you'd like to see more from my perspective and NG Paradox's perspective, please subscribe to our respective channels for whoever you want to follow. If you like the video, please consider hitting like. It helps us out a whole lot. I have been Rojiru, playing as Tunis, and my co-host has been Serbia, NG Paradox.
But
have fun and good luck.
Good night. Again.